And we're back with another Facebook Live with the Athletics, and we're joined by A's reliever Ryan Dull on a beautiful Tuesday. Finally, the rain is gone, and that's the best news of all. But as you can see, Ryan's out here. We got some of our season ticket holders behind us. And just a reminder, if you are a season ticket holder, you get an opportunity to come on down the field, and guys like Ryan Dull work their way through the line and sign some autographs and do marriage proposals, apparently.
Yeah, that was the first one I've ever been a part of.
So you really are a closer, is what you're telling me.
I guess.
What was that like?
It was like you never knew what to expect. Cause I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't know like when down the line it was going to happen either.
One of the great things about your story, as people root for their favorite players, and they see a first-round pick or a second-round pick, you are a 32nd round pick, and not out of a major baseball factory. You went to UNC Wilmington. Asheville. Okay. Same thing. Not really. So you went to Asheville, and what was draft day like? Because we see the stuff on the MLB Network where the first-round guys are waiting and hoping to get picked. What was that time like? Did you even think that you were going to be drafted?
It was the third day of the draft, and I wasn't even, I was paying attention on my phone, but I got to the point where my phone was almost dead, so I had to save my battery. So it's like I stopped paying attention to it. Just luckily I had enough battery left that I got a text from my scout just asking if I still wanted to play pro ball. And said, of course. And he said, all right, we're getting ready to take you in the 30 seconds. So then I was at one of my best friend's house, and we just turned the draft on, and then one of my other friends recorded the entire saying and announcement of the draft.
What were you studying in school?
I was studying health and wellness promotion with a concentration in kinesiology or pre-physical therapy.
And where would you have gone had your slider not worked as well as it does in big leagues?
Probably still be in school right now. Probably in grad school right now.
When you come to a major league organization like you do, and you're drafted in the 32nd round, and you're surrounded by guys that have a little more resume, at least on paper, what gave you the fortitude? What made you believe that you could compete and maybe make a name for yourself and get to this point?
It was more just you got to have that fight inside you, just knowing you're going to give it everything you got each and every day and try to prove that you still belong and find a way to prove yourself each and every level.
First time you got to the big leagues, what was that like?
It was a rush. It was pretty much the first couple of days were a whirlwind, just trying to get accustomed to everything, but still, when you look back, it's just still baseball. It's just everybody's a little bit better, so you got to be a little more focused.
Okay, so let's fast forward, because last year you should have been an all-star. There's no doubt about that. I think A's fans would agree with the great first half that you had, and 70 appearances for the club. It was close to an A's record. But now, here it is. It's about an hour and a half before game time, and you're a guy that may be called upon by Bob Melvin to pitch in tonight's game. For a kid that's thinking about wanting to be a pitcher and wondering what preparation is like, what did you go through today, even with the possibility that you might pitch tonight?
I just continue to I get here early enough. I eat lunch, just relax for a little bit, then I do my normal routine in the weight room to get stretched out and dynamic warm up, and just come out here and play catch, just make sure everything feels well, and then we do our conditioning, and then just shag BP for an hour.
What's the history of your slider?
I learned it my junior year of college because I got pretty much told that my curveball wasn't good enough. So I've been waiting to finally learn how to throw the slider, and I talked to the guy in our team that had the best slider, and we went out there each and every day trying to find something. And then I got to Instructs in 2012, me and Gil Patterson found a grip that really worked and just ran with that for a little bit.
Time and time again, especially last year, because hardly any inherited runners scored against you. And for a relief pitcher, that's what they want. That's something you want to prevent those runs from scoring for the guy that you're coming in for. Bob Melvin would come out to the mound and he would give you the baseball. There's a runner at first, or there's a runner at first and second, or the bases are loaded. And he knows that you've been successful for the most part helping him in those situations. What are some of the things that he's said to you when he's giving you the baseball? Sorry, Ryan, here we go again. I'm giving you another mess.
No, it's been all right, go get him. It's we need a ground ball. Let's try see if we can get a ground ball right here. And then in certain situations, all right, you need a strikeout before anything to try to get the strikeout. But he knows, when you come out there, you know that he's got confidence in there. Everybody in the infield and catcher all have confidence and know that you can get the job done as well.
What is it like seeing that slider when it's electric when you've got batters that are swinging and missing it?
No, doing something right then.
Now, as you sign autographs for the fans, and they may have noticed, as you signed left-handed. You pitch right-handed.
Right.
What are the things that you do left-handed?
I shoot basketball left-handed, play pool left-handed, eating, I'll use my left hand, tennis, ping pong left-handed.
Now, how did you throw right-handed then?
It was when I was a kid. My dad had both gloves in the backyard when we were learning how to throw. And just one day I picked throw right-handed. One day I picked left-handed. And then as I got older, just right-handed felt more natural.
It's worked out ever since.
Yeah, it's worked out.
You are in a bullpen that has a lot of veterans. And when you first got to the big leagues a couple of years ago, what was it like asking questions about preparing myself, coming to the ballpark at a certain time, or setting up hitters, or believing yourself? What were those conversations like?
There really weren't, like, for me, like everybody knows, I don't really talk that much. That was more, I just like to observe and just see what everybody else does on a daily basis. And then when they go out there, I like to see how they attack hitters, knowing that like some of us have similar repertoires, like what will work for me when I get out there.
Now, Ryan, as we know in social media, a lot of us have Twitter handles. Mine is at Vince Baseball. Yours is at DullSnacks11. Okay, what's the history of that?
It was my freshman year of college, and then I was just coming in as like one of the smaller guys on the team. They just said they thought I was more like bite size, like snack size, just compared to the rest of the guys on our team. And then I also I enjoy like on our long road trips, like when we would stop at gas stations, we just like find any snack food, just something to pass the time, to help the drive a little bit better.
Well, magically, some snacks have appeared in my hand. So we got some Chips Ahoy, we got some Red Vines, we got a little bit of everything. For a guy with snacks in his Twitter handle, what jumps out at you? Or what would be your favorite snacks?
First choice out of here probably would be...
Who put the oatmeal in there?
I don't know. This far...
It's like getting an apple at Halloween.
Probably go Nature Valley first. Then I'd have to go Oreos, definitely second. Probably Chips Ahoy third. And then I guess Doritos. That's definitely last. I'm not a big Twizzler guy.
Well, the name definitely has a life, doesn't it?
It does. I don't really snack with oatmeal.
Well, you handled a proposal today. Gave us a snack story. Doing a great job on the mound, as always. Ryan, thanks for joining us on Facebook Live.
Thank you.